freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. The only way they can inherit the freedom we have known is if we fight for it, protect it, defend it, and then hand it to them with the well-taught lessons of how they in their lifetime must do the same. And if you and I don't do this, then you and I may well spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in America when men were free.
Hey gang, Cheryl Todd here along with
Dan, the other guy.
And we are at the 2024 GOA, Gun Owners of America Goals event with one of our most favorite people on the planet. I'm looking right at you, Tony Simon. Hit us with your catchphrase.
Hi, my name is Tony Simon. I'm the largest pound-for-pound gun bunny in America.
Exactly.
Glad to be here.
He too can be a gun bunny. Don't be sexist, okay? They don't all have to be chicks. I'm just saying.
I'm a whole level of excellence that most people never achieve, but you too can be a gun bunny if you work really hard and eat your vegetables.
And we were talking earlier about, the gun bunny thing, and little oil and glitter kind of makes the scene, right?
No.
Listen, you got to stack it. Be very careful. Glitter sticks to everything.
Okay, now we're gonna reel this right back in. That train went off the tracks already. You too. All right. So, Tony, what are you really known for in this world? What is the awesome work that you do?
So I run something called a diversity shoot in New Jersey. The second is for everyone diversity shoot, where I introduce people regardless of race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or any other category, artificial for the most part, they try to divide people into. And I introduce them to Second Amendment organizations, firearms safety. We shoot cool guns. We have awesome pizza, and we have raffle prizes at my event. And we just try to educate people and have them have fun.
That is so tremendous. And I think, right there, it's awesome. But then we kick it up a notch because you're not in a gun-friendly state like Arizona, like we are.
No. So, I'm in Jersey. It's behind enemy lines. They created me by passing draconian gun laws, and it ticked me off. 2012, I was a brand new firearms instructor. Then they passed silly laws, and they made me want to fight it. I fought it. They paid no attention to us and kept passing legislation. So in February of 2015, I said, I'm going to do something myself and fight back. And they created me. Who radicalized you to become a Second Amendment advocate? The government.
So Tony, I don't get it because I know you. Mm-hmm. You don't have a limo. You don't have an airplane. And putting these shows together costs a lot of money. A lot of ammo, guns, all that. Who funds you?
People fund me out of the kindness of their hearts. They buy things like, if you go to diversityshoot.com, you could get a t-shirt with me in a bubble bath on. I'm just saying. Well, not we want to bring that up. But no, that actually, the t-shirts with the bubble bath helps fund Operation Blazing Sword for Aaron Paulette and the LGBTQ community to grow that community. My whole thing is you give me donations, we run our events, I volunteer at other events, I help other people. I have zero competition. My thing is to support Second Amendment advocacy no matter where it is, because we're all in this fight together. This is a generational fight for civil rights. I fund it through donations that people give us, through ammo they donate through the ranges, through money on our Venmo. You can go to our website. We have a PayPal link. We even have a Patreon. That's how it's funded, by good people wanting us to do good work.
That's awesome. So do you get a lot of new shooters that's never fired a gun before?
We get 60% return shooters, and what it is the bravest person in the circle comes to an event and they go, this is fun, this is okay, I can bring my family. Yeah. And that's how we do it. So next time I have a veteran that's already come, and then they have 2 or 3 new people. So that's why the number's about 60% old, so returns.
This is a diversity shoot. Mm-hmm. Surely you wouldn't allow me to come to that, would you?
I'll allow your wife to come. You weird. No, I'd love for you to come, dude. Especially if you got the baby.
Though?
Old white dude. One, very important. When we started this out, the people that supported us was the old white dudes and white people. They came out to the range because they wanted to support the work we do, and many of them were already firearms owners. They just wanted us to keep doing what we're doing. And then slowly, other people started coming in because they saw it was happening. Every month or every other month I was there, and then the Latinos came in, the Asians came in, and then eventually even black people showed up. But it was just people had to, one, see you establish yourself, and it was real. And then they were like, why are all these people here? And then it was people from different backgrounds. And then some people showed up and they had rainbow shirts on. And I'm like, you're welcome, you're a human being. And I was blessed because I was with Anthony Calandro at Gun for Hire Range. That's 20 minutes outside of New York City in North Jersey. Very diverse area, and that helped. And over the years we've grown and we work at different ranges. We've even been out to Omaha with the Nebraska Firearms Owners Association, and we hosted 3 events in one day there. So people have learned that we're real,
Yes.
and we're growing, and it just has worked through the grace of God and hard work.
Well, with all the laws we have going on right now, we need every single person that's a responsible gun owner to be involved in what we're doing, or
Yep.
we're going to lose it.
And like you said, responsible gun owner, not law-abiding. There's a difference. A responsible gun owner owns firearms to protect themselves, their families, and they're safe with it, and they pass this down to their kids. Also, civil responsibility. Part of the civic responsibility is to stand up and be a part of the process. A lot of us sit down, they bored the heck out of us, they make us not want to participate.
Yes.
C-SPAN is probably the least watched thing on television because no one wants to be a part of the process, even to the point of taking civics out of school.
Yes.
They made sure you got rid of that. We need to get that back. We need to participate. That's why the government was set up for we the people. I mean, that's what
Yes.
it meant.
Yes.
And we've walked away. We've let the wheel go and the nuts run the institution. That's what really happened. We have to take that back. And we have to stop gatekeeping. It can't be just conservatives. It
Yes.
can't be just Republicans. We need to reach out to make the second for everyone because they've canceled out the old white guy.
Yeah.
Somehow you're an ist. You're a racist, a misogynist, whatever other word they made up. So it's going to be women, it's going to be minorities, it's going to be LGBTQ.
Yep.
These people need to be welcome in the community.
Yes.
Understand that this is still part of the civil rights struggle. It's just the next
Yes.
generation, and we got to get everyone together and go, you can believe whatever else you want, but understand you need to have your civil rights and ability to protect yourself from the government that the people that founded the government told you, you need to be armed because you can't trust this thing we're building.
Exactly. Exactly. So, what has been your greatest moment of success? Was it somebody that showed up for the first time? Was it a story of somebody who was able to save their own life because of the training they received?
It's a lot of things that have happened, from people that have shown up to having famous people go, you're doing really good, and just drop by, give a good word, and walk out. All of that was really cool. One of my most memorable, and it's hilarious because you guys know my sense of humor, this would make a great opening to a joke, but it's not. I had a lady who was in her 90s, black woman, in her 90s. She dressed in African garb. She had the headband like Erykah Badu and everything, and she was at our event because she heard about it from her daughter, who's in her 70s, heard about our event, and she was part of a self-sufficiency group in New York City. So they're in the Bronx. They heard about me, they came down, and they wanted to participate. So she's down there. My volunteers are from CNJFO, Coalition of New Jersey Gun Owners. All of those are volunteers. One of my friends is Nick. He's there. Nick is Chinese American. Nick has a Fu Manchu mustache. Nick has an AK. Nick was teaching his 90-something-year-old woman to shoot an AK, and somebody took a picture, and I was like, this is what I do. This is why I do it in one photo.
Wow.
And it would be the funniest joke in the world, but I left it alone.
You think about it, I mean, a person that is a little bit afraid, timid, comes in, they learn how to use a gun, learn how to defend themselves, their family, and now they become independent. They're not dependent on the government. They don't need them to protect them. That's got to be a feeling.
It is crazy to watch the progression of somebody for their first event. Listen, I'm not trying to turn you into a gun owner. I'm not trying to turn you into John Wick. I'm just trying to expose you to this thing. But you meet cool people, you have fun. Everybody's not what you think they are. And now you're at the second one and you're shooting an AR for the first time that you were too scared to shoot the first time you went. Now you're shooting an AR. Now you're buying a pistol. Now you're looking at buying an AR because you joined a women's group that shoots.
Yeah.
And now you're in and you're bringing other people, and it turned into, oh, now you're growing your own food.
Yes.
Now you're looking at independent candidates and libertarian. How did that happen?
And
Yes.
now, really important, now you're going to your congressman and saying, why can I only have 10 rounds?
Right.
Now you're joining Second Amendment organizations. It's all a thing. It's my fiendish plan to trick people into actually using freedom.
I love it. So when is your next several classes?
So we have events twice a month in various ranges throughout New Jersey. I think we have them, on the 12th of September is the next one?
Yep.
And the 22nd?
26?
26th. So we have them on Thursdays in New Jersey. One is at Recoil Range in Monroe, New Jersey. That's the next one in September. And we also have one at a brand new range we're working with called We Shoot, and that's September 26th, and that's in Lakewood, New Jersey. So we just keep doing them twice a month at various ranges throughout the state. 2025 is going to be a year that we're going to move back outside the state because we did one in Pennsylvania for a while. We'll be back. I was talking to someone the other day, and they're actually purchasing a range that's already open. Nice. And that was one of my first students ever.
Oh.
All right, is now buying a range.
Whoa.
And he was like, dude, I've been following you since the beginning, since I took the first class. I'm buying a range, and you can have diversity shoots anytime you wanted that.
Phenomenal. All right, just as we're wrapping up, tell folks how they can find you, how they can follow you, how they can buy t-shirts with bubble bath pictures of you on it, and how they can participate and support financially the work you do.
DiversityShoot.com is the easiest gateway to find what I do. DiversityShoot.com. We have donation button. We have access to our podcast, the Second is for Everyone podcast. I'm also on the Firearms Radio Network, Gun and Gear Review podcast. You can also find me on X at Second, the number 2, for Everyone. And I'm on Instagram as Simon Says Train, because that used to be my business, Simon Says Train, and I really don't want to change the name now that I've been doing it so long. Simon Says Train on Facebook. Exactly. I'm clever sometimes. Simon Says Train on Facebook. The Second is for Everyone on Facebook, and Tony Simon on Facebook.
Fantastic. Tony Simon, thank you so much for all you do, for being really part of our family. We just absolutely love you, and please support the work that he does. Everybody stick around, lots more coming from the 2024 G.O.A.L.S event in Knoxville, Tennessee.
So about that glitter, let me tell you.